Hey, this is Sean Canary. Again, thanks for reading my article. And as a bonus, I thought I'd walk you through creating a Facebook job post. Now, what does the Facebook job post look like? Of course, it's posted on your business page. And this is what it's going to look like to the consumer that's looking at it. There's going to be a description, a title of the job, a little description about the job. And then it allows the applicant to apply right through the actual job post itself. Now, some of that information they're going to publish from your profile, such as your name, your phone number, your email address, maybe even your city if you currently put where you live. And it's also going to start filling out some of your experience. For instance, Kuno Creative, that's the agency I currently work at, as well as teach at Lorraine County Community College. It's also going to put in some education information about yourself, and you can go ahead and add experience and education, or the applicant can go ahead and add experience and education. In addition to this, and we'll show you how to do this here in a second, you can ask additional questions that may be important to your green industry company, such as, do you have landscape experience, or have you ever worked with fertilizers before? Anything that you can think of, up to 3 additional questions. But this is what it looks like to the applicant. They simply hit send and apply for your position. Now, to go ahead and find where this is on Facebook for creating your first job post for your company, you'll want to log into Facebook and either go to your business page through the shortcuts right here on the left or on the right. If either way, it works just fine. So if you click on the shortcut here, it'll take you to the same place, and this is your business page. This is the management side of your business page, and you'll be able to do a couple cool things. You'll be able to publish a job post right from here in your timeline, or you'll be able to go up to publishing tools here and click on the jobs link on the left hand side, and you'll be able to see not only create job posts, but you'll be able to monitor who's been applying for your job. So this is kind of where you're going to check your database of people applying for your jobs. To create a new job post, fairly straightforward. You hit new job post like you would be creating a social media post. The first thing that you're going to do is it's going to ask you if you want to use your cover photo or if you want to upload a specialized photo. I recommend uploading a specialized photo, one that's made for that job post. For instance, let's say we're going to create a job post ad for a lawn technician. It's important to me that the applicant sees what type of job he's going to have. Next, I can add a description of the job title. So I'm going to go ahead and put Lawn Technician Cleveland to give an idea of what they'll be doing. The next option is for location. Now, this is for companies with multiple Facebook pages. For instance, WeedPro has 4 locations throughout Cleveland. Here we can choose which WeedPro location we want to make this job appear for. And let's say that we want to make this our East Cleveland location, or our Bedford location, our Blue Ash or Cincinnati, our Lewis Center or our Columbus location. We can choose which location this job will be located at. For this example, we're going to choose Bedford. Now, an optional thing here, we can even add a salary. So we can put $12 an hour, or $14 or $16. We can even change this to an annual salary, a monthly salary, weekly, and a daily salary if your position requires such designation. And then also we can choose between full-time, part-time, internship, volunteer, or contract. So job posts aren't only good for your green impressions or your green industry positions, but also if you need to contract out a certain something to be performed. If you're looking for interns, if you're looking for part-time people for seasonal work, great way to designate what job type that you need. Here's the details that you're going to want and the requirements. Now there's a couple important things to keep in mind here. Is that the more detailed that you get, the better. For instance, this Green Impressions Green Impressions job post has some pretty detailed responsibilities, duties, and qualifications. So it is a very well written job post. So you want to make sure that you describe the job, describe the culture and the work atmosphere that they're going to be in, the duties and responsibilities, and then also the requirements. So here is where you would put that. So join a growing team and enjoy working outdoors. Looking for experienced lawn care technicians. So if we're looking for experienced lawn care technicians, we might want to add some additional questions saying either multiple choice or free text saying, have you worked for a fertilizing company? Now these are additional questions that I can add right to the job application when the consumer is applying for that job. I can either do yes or no, or I can do free text questions or a multiple choice question. So things like, do you have a valid driver's license? Have you worked for a fertilizing company, green industry company before? Is there any, if there's any special questions that you need to ask, here is the place to ask them. I do want to make a quick note that hiring is a very protected thing, and you can't ask about age, you can't ask about disabilities or anything like that. So anytime that you do write these questions and you do write this job post, when you hit submit and publish a job post, Facebook's going to go ahead and make sure that it follows the anti-discrimination policies and any applicable laws that that may be in your state, and of course those national laws to protect individuals that are applying for jobs. So it is very important that, again, that you try to follow best practices when you're creating these questions and you don't violate any anti-discrimination laws. In addition to being able to check your jobs applicants right there on the screen that I just showed you, you can also get them sent to you by email, which might be nice to add to this. That way, in addition to seeing the job applicants on your screen, also getting notified by email. Now when you hit publish your job post, it's going to go ahead and publish to your main Facebook page. The only problem with this is that, as you know, when you publish to your page, you're limited by who you reach. Obviously, you're only going to reach a certain portion. They say on average around 2 to 3% of your fans or followers. So say that you have 800 fans. You're only going to reach around 16 people on average. So this is where that boosting your post comes in handy. And what Facebook is going to allow you to do is to put some money behind this to target people that might fill your job description, a potential applicant audience. So they're going to look for people that could fit your potential job. So some of the things that you can do, obviously, is you can adjust your budget for your ad. And then you can also adjust where you show your ads to. For instance, I can show my ads to everybody within a certain geography. And let's say that I wanted to show it in Columbus, Ohio. So I can show it in Columbus and then put a radius around that, allowing me to advertise to people that fit my job requirements within that area. Very effective way to boost this to have more people see it. It even gives you an estimated number of people that are going to see your job posting. Here it says that around 1,000 to 2,800 people are going to see this job post per day. That's a pretty good deal for around $20 a day. As I adjust this budget, obviously this could increase the number of people that see my ad. For instance, now that I doubled that ad budget from 20 to 40, now my job posting could be shown to about 4,300 people a day. So again, use this as a way to go ahead and boost that job posting so more people see it. After you publish your job post, what's really neat about Facebook is the power of social media. Obviously, you have people that are active with social media that probably work for you. Well, it's a great tool that we can use called sharing job post, and from here you can actually go in and share this post into different groups. We can also share this on our friends' timelines. We can share it on our own timeline. We can share it in a private message. So let's say that you're friends with somebody on Facebook. You could send them an instant message. For instance, let's say that you're friends with somebody that may have said that they know somebody that's looking for a job. Here you can send this post to that person, and that person can share it with their friend, and they can apply right from there. In addition to this, we can say some really cool things and write a description. Hey, if you're looking for a great place to work, try Weed Pro. So some pretty cool things that we could do, and we can share this, and we can even tag people if we know people that might be perfect to share this with other people. So let's say that I want to tag some people that I work with. So maybe I'll tag my wife because I know she's got a big following. I'll tag Justin Dombeg because he's one of my buddies that works at Weed Pro. That way I can get their attention and say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and tag you in this job post. Why don't you share it with your friends too? So first we talked about paying to boost it, but we can also tag people in this post and to bring attention to it. That way they can share it to their social posts as well. So some pretty cool things that we can do. So that's how easy it is to share a job post just like that. The other cool thing about this is that we can manage and we can monitor the job posts that come in simply by going to this publishing tools link right here, going to jobs, and we can click on job applicants, and from here we can actually go into each of the job applicants and monitor if we've made any progress with them. We can actually even schedule an interview right from here. We can hire them. We can contact through their email or send a message. We can do all sorts of cool things right here from here, and we can manage the job hiring process right from this screen. So I hope you enjoyed this little impromptu webinar or screen share about how you can use job posts from Facebook to help fill your open positions for your green industry company.